What's going on, everyone? It's Justin back at it again. Today is Wednesday, February the 21st. Not gonna do a ride-along video today. I just haven't been in the mood lately. I've been getting a lot of questions about Instacart and why I don't do Instacart as opposed to doing Spark. Obviously, I've mostly been doing Spark lately. The biggest reason for that is because that's where I make the most money. I've also tried doing some door dashing and some Uber Eats, but generally speaking, if I get one of those orders and then I go try to take it, I could potentially be missing out on a really big Spark order. For instance, yesterday I had 2 Spark orders that were over $40, and I had a shopping order that was like $37. And had I taken, it was like a DoorDash going up to wherever, generally it's going 5-6 miles away, I would have been gone and I would have missed out on that offer. But this video is going to be about Instacart. So this is my experience with Instacart. This is probably not going to be everybody's experience. It all completely depends on your area. Maybe there's other factors that I'm not aware of. I started Instacart about a week before Christmas, and I did it pretty much as the main source for a few weeks. I started doing Spark on the 6th of January. So I've been going for like a month and a half on Spark now. So I continued to do Instacart, and I would take occasional orders, but what ended up happening was I just kind of leaned more towards the Spark orders because they paid more, the work was easier, I ran into less headaches, everything else. So that's going to be my main reason, is just Instacart is tougher to do. You run into more problems, getting the items, talking to the customer, running into items where you have to replace the items. Then you have to reach out to the customer and maybe they don't want that item, or hey, do you have this item? And it's just all the running around. It's just way more of a headache, whereas the Walmart app is way more streamlined. I know on the Walmart app you can't add items in after the fact, whereas on Instacart, if somebody asks you like, hey, can you get this or get that, you can actually add it on there. So yeah, just the process of actually shopping for the items. And at least by me, the stores that they want me to go to, which is Aldi and Piggly Wiggly, they don't have the aisle numbers or the sections or anything like that. So you're looking at the item, and if you don't know where it's at or you can't find it, and then you got to talk to an associate or this, that, and the other, it just takes you way longer to find items. I know on Instacart it says my time is something like 1 minute and 10 seconds per item, or 1 minute and 20 seconds. And typically I can get through Walmart and get items in like 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, if you factor in checking out and just bagging your groceries and everything. Which would lead me to the second reason, which is you actually have to stand in line and you have to scan your card. They give you an Instacart card, so you have to pay for everything. Then you have to get a receipt. Then you have to take pictures of the receipt. Then you're supposed to hold on to the receipt. So the whole process of going through the checkout, essentially you're waiting in line unless it's a place that allows you to do the self-checkout, but having to do the payment process and all that nonsense, it's just a bunch of extra time that you're essentially not getting paid for. With Spark, all we have to do is go over to the self-checkout, we scan the QR code, and it says you're good to go, and you just bag everything and leave. You're in and out of there in no time. Number 3 reason would have to be because of the offers. When the offers pop up on your screen, they're popping up on a bunch of other people's screen at the same time, and you don't have enough time to look at the offers to see if you want to take it or not. With Spark, an offer comes through, and if it's an offer that's just going to us, there'll be a timer on there. It might be a 1-minute timer, it might be a 2-minute timer. Either way, you have plenty of time to click on it, look at what all the items are that you have to buy, how far is it going, where is it going, is it an apartment, is there bulky items, is there heavy items. Same thing with DoorDash, they'll send you an offer and you have like 30 seconds to look at it. So you're just basically looking at where you're going to get the food, how far it's going to be going, and how much you're getting paid. And then you have, that amount of time to choose whether or not you want to take the order or just decline the order, in which case you're the only person that is able to do that. Nobody else is going to snag the order out from under you. The fact that people are just snagging these orders out from under you and you have no time to react is one of the biggest reasons why I don't want to use Instacart. Which leads me into one of the other reasons, which is the bots, which is one of the reasons why the orders, or people say the orders, are popping off the screen so fast, is because people are using bots, and when these really good offers pop up on your screen, the bot will just snag the order and give it to whoever has the bot. I don't know how many people are doing it. I don't know, how true it is or whatever, or if it's just like the order goes out to like 100 people and somebody's like, well, this is going to be gone, so I better hurry up and just take it since nobody else gets it. I'm not really sure. Either way you look at it, there's essentially just no time to look at the orders and choose whether or not you want to take them or not. Reason number 5 would have to be because Instacart has way too many people on the platform. Unlike Spark, where you have to get on a waiting list. I know at least in my area, there was no waiting list. I just signed up for Instacart. You know, I went through all the background check and everything else that they had to do, and I got on there and I was taking orders right off the get-go. Like I said, with Spark, there's only so many people that can do it. You have a lot of people are talking about being on a wait list for 6 months, a year, some even more than that, because there's a limited amount of people that are at your store that are doing it. It means there's more work to go around for everyone, basically. It just seems like if it's really saturated and you will only see a couple offers in a day, it just isn't something you can do full time. You have to just basically take the orders when they come and do other things in the meantime. Another reason is I'm simply not seeing offers on Instacart. I can turn the app on. For instance, right now I'm waiting at Walmart for a good Spark order to pop up. There's nothing popping up. There's a couple other Sparkers here waiting. As far as Instacart goes, there's not even a single offer on my screen. I'm on the home page. I did see an offer and it was like $28, $29 and I didn't take it. That's gonna get into the next reason why, which is right here. $28.99, Aldi, 54 items, 70 units. It's going 20 miles. So let's take a deeper dive on this one. And this Aldi is right around the corner from Walmart here. So they want you to go to Aldi, they want you to shop for 70 items, well 54 items, but 70 units in total for 3 different customers. So you're not just shopping for one customer, which means all 3 of these orders you're gonna have to keep separate in the shopping cart while you're shopping for it. And it's super easy to get the orders mixed up. Oops, I accidentally put this item with this person. Not only in the time that you're getting all the items, but then you're going to check out the items, you have to check out all 3 of those orders separately and bag them separately, and then you put them in your car and they have to be in the right order. It's such a huge headache. But I mean, this one is just ridiculous. They want you to shop for 3 people, then they want you to drive way over here, way up here, way over there. I mean, it's over 20 miles of driving, and then you're gonna have to drive all the way back down to the area, which is probably gonna be another 10 miles. So you're essentially driving like 30 miles for just under $30, and the amount of time that's gonna take you and the headaches, it's just not even worth it to me. Not only that, but Aldi, unlike Walmart where you bag everything in the plastic bags, Aldi doesn't offer the plastic bags, they just have the paper bags. So you're either finding like empty boxes throughout the store to put all the stuff in, or you're getting their paper bags, which the handles rip off of those things like super easy. I don't want to bag groceries in paper bags and deliver them to people. It's just such a pain in the butt. So with that, I think I've covered most of the reasons why I don't want to do Instacart. While I was sitting here in my car, I realized I missed one key point before I close the video out here. On Instacart, it'll tell you it's going to pay you a certain amount of money, and that is not a guaranteed amount. Unlike Spark, where if you go do a shopping order and it says it's $25, you go in and shop for it, you're going to get paid $25, even if some of those items are not in stock or you have to replace items. On Instacart, they can give you an offer for $25 and you go in there and you end up running into issues where they don't have items, or then something's not in stock and the customer is just like, yeah, just refund me the money on that. And then all of a sudden you get this huge shopping order done and you go to take the order, and then after it's all said and done, you look and you didn't get paid the full amount of money that you were supposed to get paid. That's another one of my big issues with Instacart, and it's not like that on any of these other platforms, at least that I'm aware of. I mean, maybe there is. You guys can let me know in the comment section. Telling you that you're gonna get paid a certain amount of money for doing the job, you still did all the work. Just because an item wasn't in stock and you didn't buy it doesn't mean you shouldn't get paid for shopping for that item, because it still took you the time to try to get that item. Probably took even more time because they didn't have it, so you're like looking around for it to try to find it so you can get paid all the money you're supposed to get paid. But I think that's the last one that I can think of that just is one more reason to not even touch Instacart in 2024. Every now and then I will see an offer that looks decent. Maybe it's an Aldi, just shop for one person, but it'll be like drive 8 miles and get 15 bucks or whatever, and it's like, okay, I can take that and be gone for 30-45 minutes, or I can just wait here at Walmart and do nothing, and eventually a decent order is going to pop up and it's going to be worth more money doing the Spark order than it would be to go take the Instacart order. So it makes no sense to go run out on this Instacart order. But that's basically all I have. I don't know how they can make the Instacart better. I mean, it's just, this is where it's at in 2024, at least in my area. As long as they have, you know, way too many people on the platform, they got the bots, they're not sending you offers just to you to where you can actually look at it and see if it's worth going or not. before you say it, I have done Instacart out of town at another area where it was like a nice shop where they have everything labeled, but some of the aisles, they don't have them labeled, and you still end up in there for way too long, or you just end up with customers and they're just, every order I've done on Instacart has just been a headache. It's just, which might actually be my next video, talking about the Instacart order I took that I ran into a huge headache and I got paid nothing for doing this order, which is unlike these other platforms where if you've wasted your time, at least you're gonna get paid something. Hopefully you like this video. I know it was a little bit negative, but I have to make a video talking about this stuff when people are constantly asking me about it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you in the next one.